part 2 of type 2 diabetes and how it impacts our family.
Like I think up until recently, I didn't realize how that impacted him. I didn't realize how it impacted my children. Like they were scared for me, and even now they still fuss at me. Now I do a lot better than I used to, a lot better. But it was impactful. And I remember being in the bathroom and throwing up and throwing up and throwing up, and Bobby just simply, he's so patient, and he just like, baby, you okay? Here you go. Hand me towels and stuff, and I just be sitting there sick, and it was just.
So don't worry, I clean it up.
He would clean it up. I would get in the bed, and so you guys, now with that, let me tell you, now being sick all the time, your sugars being really, really high. I was on metformin, and we weren't able to control it, so they gave me a different drug. So now I'm taking metformin. How do you say that? Glimepiride? Glimepiride. I can't remember. I can't even pronounce the medication, y'all. So I'm taking that. I have to check my sugars every day. That was horrible, pinching my fingers. I mean, it was just a crazy thing. And Bobby would be like, baby, did you check your sugar today? How's your sugar today? And I would be like, it's good. Like, what you like?
No, you didn't check it. I want you
Don't
check
worry
it.
about it, You
didn't check it. You need to check it. And I want to see it. I want to make sure she do it. Because I want to make sure she's right. You know what I mean? I want to make sure she's healthy and everything.
Yep.
Because, I mean, we're in a relationship, but now the relationship, it went more now because we living together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I got to step up. What I'm doing, I got to make sure I can spend more time with you. You know what I mean? I can't be trying to work overtime and all that stuff because she needs me more. Mm-hmm. And I need to be at home.
Right. I mean? Well, I was still working and everything, so I still went to work, and I had to learn how to manage that, just that whole thing with taking the medication. Then I would take the medication, and my sugar would be too low, But all of that, so we're going to go really deep and intimate into our relationship, you guys, just so y'all know. So even with me being sick and my sugars being so high at that time, it impacted our level of intimacy. Right. And so the other day, me and Bobby were talking, and I was like, yeah, babe, I know I used to tell him, like, baby, I'm sorry. Like, I just wasn't interested in sex. I wasn't. And although we would still, be intimate, I wasn't interested as I, probably was before I was diagnosed with diabetes. And Bobby told me the other day, he said, babe, we used to go like a couple months without having sex. And I was like, ain't been no couple months.
Yeah, it was a couple
he
months.
said it was a couple months. And I'm like, really? Was it a couple months? And, he's probably the one that know better than I do. Because, again, I wasn't interested. And I think back now, and I'm like, dang, like, I can't believe that we lived together, slept in the same bed together. And this is what... we would go a couple of months. Like, I can't believe that, because to me, that's not normal in a relationship, a committed relationship, right? I mean, I think even when you get to a little bit older, it should be a couple of times a week. At least,
But if a person is sick and trying to get well, then you got to do what you got to do. You can't be thinking about yourself. You just got to make sure that person is taken care of.
Oh, you're so sweet, baby.
Yeah, because if you ain't feeling good, that's the last thing you want somebody to be touching all on you. But you got to take care of your, your loved one.
You sounding all good and stuff, baby, with that. But how'd you really feel? Like, be 100. Like, that wasn't cool.
No.
Just be 100. You wasn't feeling that.
No, I was feeling that because I know I serve a God. And I trust in God. I said, God, just please hear her immediately.
There you go. That's what he's talking about.
For her sake and mine. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah, but I know God gonna heal her, and she's gonna get out of that. I mean, you gotta be patient, man. You just gotta be patient.
He was very patient, very patient. Like I said, just the other day we were talking, and I was like, I did not even realize that it was that long of a time between times of us being intimate. That was crazy to me. And so what's so funny, and the reason why we decided to kind of open up about this is because, now I'm at a point where I have my sugars, under control. I have different I absolutely do not take metformin. I do not like that drug. It stinks. It tastes nasty, and it makes, for some reason, when I take it, I'm so forgetful and like loopy headed. You know what I mean?
You need to be forgetting things.
Right, I forget stuff, and my memory, I don't even want, listen, I already have a challenging memory. I could tell y'all that, because I don't try to remember nothing I don't need to hold on to, because I don't want my brain bogged down with stuff. But, the things I need to remember, or the things that I need to keep at the forefront, like I can walk in a room and be like, oh, what did I walk in here for? And I didn't used to do that.
And that formula one.
And I don't know, and you guys, look, I can't tell y'all whatever, like studies or whatever. Like, I can't tell y'all that. I can only share my experience with it. And so I told my doctor, I just switched doctors. And well, let me back up. So because of that, because I didn't know a lot about it, I didn't even know I knew there were other drugs to take, but metformin is always the drug that pops up when you Google diabetes or anything like that. It's like that go-to drug that everybody goes to. And there's a woman at my job that I work with who is diabetic, and she couldn't take metformin either. And she was telling me, well, I'm on this drug, they gave her different types of medications or whatever, right? To help control her diabetes. So anyway, because I didn't like to take metformin, I wouldn't take it. That's bad, because now my glucose is high. My sugars is sky high, again, in the 300s and 400s. And so I battled with that for, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, probably a couple of years. And then I finally I got a new doctor, and I said, look, she was asking me about the drugs and everything. And I said, you know what? I don't like metformin. It tastes nasty. It smells, and I don't want to take it, period. And I don't want to take it 2 times a day, 2 of them 2 times a day, along with the glimepiride. I don't want to take them. And she said, okay, well, I have something else that we can give you, and we'll work on it. So they put me on Jardiance, and so far so good. And my sugars have been pretty good, and they've been, my lashes messing with me. I've been having it under control. I also don't eat all the crazy stuff I eat. And then let me tell y'all, so every now and again I might give me a little candy or something, and every time, let me tell you, if it ain't Bobby, it's one of my kids, it's one of my cousins, especially Ajane and Tiana and Artez. They be on me like right on rice. You ain't supposed to be eating no Now and Laters. I absolutely love Now and Laters. I ain't supposed to eat them all the time, but I can give myself a treat. That's how I think. He say no.
But it's so funny.
Cause then I eat them all. Like it gotta be very moderate. Like I can't even bring them in the house unless it's only a few of them.
You gotta give them one and take the rest with you to work.
Yeah, you gotta do stuff like that, cause I eat the whole thing. But it's been a good thing. Now I will say this, that because my sugars and everything have been they've been under control, and they've been a lot lower, and I've been doing, really well, eating healthy and all those different things. And so my sex drive has changed.
Yes. That's a good thing.
So now, let me tell y'all, if I try to eat me some candy or something, or too much pasta, I'm gonna be like, oh no.
I'll throw that candy away. It was not allowed in this house.
Probably be like, oh no, ma'am, no. What you eating? What's your sugar like? Let me see it. I'll be like, Then I have the Libre thing on my arm that you can, y'all can't see it because my sweater, but y'all probably seen this in my pictures or other videos, that I can automatically check my sugar at any time. It's on my cell phone. So I use that all the time. And so I don't have to poke on my fingers and all of that stuff. So I have learned to make some of the things that come with being a type 2 diabetic convenient for me. Like I try to get all the new stuff and things of that sort. However, my ultimate goal is to be completely and totally healed. And I know that is possible. People always say, well, diabetes, once you have it, you can't never get rid of it. I don't believe that because I know the God that I serve. I also know there are some things that I have to do to put myself in a place where I am healed. And that means eating a certain way and doing certain things. And it's still a struggle for me, you guys. It's still a struggle. Because I like pastas and I love bread and I like yams and all the stuff. And so it's really hard for me, but I'm learning to eat different. It's been 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
Yep. And so I definitely have changed my eating habits. I've definitely, I try to do my little walks and everything. Work a little bit. Me and Bobby started the strength of seduction workouts. Yeah. So I'm really trying.
That's a good workout.
It's a good workout, right? I'm really trying. So for those of you that are impacted by type 2 diabetes, trust me, it is a struggle. And I don't think, a lot of people who don't have it, sometimes they don't realize how hard it is to change, because you have to change your lifestyle. And it took me a long time, a couple of years, to realize I have to change my lifestyle. I can't just go and eat whatever I want, anytime I want, and that be that. I can't just go, I love soda. So I do drink soda. Sometimes I'll be having my little Dr. Peppers and whatever. But I try to drink the sugar, zero sugars, and, things of that sort. I bought all those zero sugar juices that are absolutely nasty, but I'm trying to change my taste buds to like them because I like juice. And so it's sometimes it's a struggle. And I don't think a lot of people who don't deal with it our loved ones. For example, my kids and my husband and my family, they really be on me. You ain't supposed to be having that, and they just be going off. And I'll be like, I want a cinnamon roll. Why are you bothering me?
Yeah, Well, 2017 was a long year, but in the process of us moving in and found out that you had diabetes, we also, within a matter of a couple of weeks, also found out that you had kidney stones? Gallstones.
Yep.
So that was something else also.
Right. So that's.
Thank you for watching part 2. Stay tuned for part 3.